Let's talk about Dead Week. Lord knows I'm dead inside. Dead Week is a tradition that's happening on a lot of college campuses around the world right now. The idea being that the week before the end of a semester, students are given a period where all forward academic progress is dead. No papers, no assignments, no projects, nothing is due, nothing's supposed to be turned in, and basically you're given time to focus on your upcoming finals. Now, this is a pretty sweet deal for students. There's no new material, there's no homework to turn in, and we get the time to solely focus on the biggest test of the semester. The only problem is, some teachers don't like to follow the Dead Week rules. You see, because Dead Week is a free week, most teachers have to schedule in all their assignments to be done earlier than later. So this requires them to move around their lesson plan so that they can accommodate all the information that they would have been talking about during Dead Week. A lot of teachers don't like to do that, either because it messes up the flow of their assignments and lectures, or they just don't want to be bothered rearranging stuff. And what happens is, Dead Week for us students becomes very much alive. But you can't change your teachers. You can change bad habits. A lot of students don't get the full benefit of Dead Week because they don't practice good studying. So I'm gonna hit you with 3 easy ways to survive Dead Week. Just because you don't need to learn anything new doesn't mean you don't need to go to class. A lot of teachers take their lecture time during Dead Week to review for what's going to be on the final. If you don't show up to class, you might miss some pretty important information. Then you're going to show up to the math final wondering why everybody else brought a calculator. Somehow it got around that if you study until you can't keep your eyes open, you'll do better on a final. But in the past few years, it's come to light that taking breaks can actually improve your chances of retaining information. Your brain only has so much space that it can fill. Trying to cram all that information into one spot all at once is like trying to cram ice cubes into a cup. The volume is limited, and if you're not careful, you might break the glass. Studies have shown that taking breaks regularly between study sessions actually helps your brain relax from some of that information gathering, and it allows it to process the information and retain it better. It's okay to step away from the books every once and then and go to the gym, take a walk, hang out with friends. One of the biggest brain killers is lack of sleep. When you're tired, you can't focus on anything else other than how tired you are. Overexhaustion is the point where your brain has said, "Look dude, I give up, I can't do this anymore." For all you studyholics out there, I'm sorry, but scientifically, all-nighters are way out of style. Purposely depriving yourself of sleep and forcing your brain to overwork itself is absolutely the worst thing you could do before a final. You should be getting 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night regularly. And that length of time should increase when you're under stress or pressure, not decrease. I've got a few finals coming up the week after next, so I understand that it's easy to get anxious. But let's try to use this Dead Week as productively as we possibly can, mixing studying with leisure and making sure that we keep our bodies healthy. No one's asking you to die during Dead Week. Study hard, but don't kill yourself trying.